Hello everybody and welcome back. I am Bubba and we're doing a new intro today because I changed my channel name. So, I've been looking around YouTube and I've noticed that tier lists seem to get a lot of views usually. And since I am in a subscriber race right now to 200 subscribers with ScatterGames and MAN1A, their channel's down in the description below, I figured that this might be a good idea to make a video like this. So I decided to make a definitive tier list of every single Terraria boss ranked by difficulty in expert or master mode, because who plays classic mode anymore, am I right? This is the only tier list you need, as this is the only correct one on the internet, and I'm totally sure the only tier list like this on the internet. I'm sure there's no other Terraria boss tier lists. Anyway, thanks for clicking on this video. It really helps out the channel in the algorithm. And if you want, like, subscribe, please. It's only one click and it helps out my channel a lot in the algorithm. And just alrighty, let's get started with the tier list in no particular order. So first up we have the twins. Normally these are usually a pretty easy boss for me, even in like expert or master mode. I usually play ranger or mage, so it's like I can hit them from a distance because I use like projectile weapons usually. I can see how using melee or even summoner would be a lot harder because you have to use like whips or swords to kill them, but so I'm going to put them in fairly easy but needing effort. Next up is Duke Fishron, which I find is an extremely hard boss. I usually do him at the incorrect time in a playthrough because I really want the Razor Blade Typhoon. It is my favorite mage weapon, and I usually do him like, sometimes I do him even before like the mechanical bosses, but usually I do him like right before the mechanical bosses, right after the mechanical bosses, and he is usually extremely hard, so I'm going to put him in very difficult. And since I play in expert or master mode, there's always like the third phase where he goes like dark or whatever, I don't know. Okay, so for me, Queen Slime is extremely easy-ish. Like, it's just King Slime but more bouncy. I don't know. Queen Slime is really easy for me. Like, I mean, I don't even want to put it here because it is just so easy. Like, I don't know. I'm just gonna put it in easy because Queen Slime is one of the easier hard mode bosses in my opinion. Reign of Cthulhu, I rarely do Reign of Cthulhu because corruption is superior. But like, Reign of Cthulhu is also really easy, but like in expert mode and master mode, he's a good bit harder than, like, he's not that easy in expert or master mode. So for Wall of Flesh, it's usually pretty hard for me because I do the lazy way of not making a hell bridge, so I just drink a water walking potion or use Terra Spark boots if I have them by that point in the playthrough. And I usually don't really dig through the houses, I usually dig through the houses in the middle of the fight, so that makes it a pretty challenging fight for me because I don't prepare and don't use potions that often. Skeletron is pretty easy, like not Skeletron Prime, but Bony Boy. He's usually pretty easy. I'm gonna put him in neutral because, like, he shoots the skulls in like expert master mode, I think, and that makes it a good bit harder. Eater of Worlds, or whatever this lovely pixelated image is it's also neutral, but like, it's easy in classic mode obviously, but in expert and master mode the vile spit really is annoying. Like, it's just annoying above anything else. And then the Eater World's bigger cousin, the Destroyer. It's pretty easy. Like, I the Destroyer is so easy to choose. You just get the Tome of Infinite Wisdom or the Daedalus Stormbow, and it's so easy. I mean, like, of course there's effort because it's the hard mode boss. Lunatic Cultist, a lot of people say he's really easy. I find him not as easy because he's hard to hit because he's so small. He's very hard to hit for me. Like, I know glorified bullets and all that. I don't usually take the time to get those when I'm playing Ranger. So, yeah. Emperors of Light is obviously very difficult. Yeah, Empress of Light is quite hard. Especially daytime, which I've done, but only once. And that was post Moonlord. Skeletron Prime has always been like the hardest mechanical boss for me. Like, just because of the chainsaw and laser gun and all that stuff. He's a good boss. He's just pretty easy to get stun locked as well. Like where you get trapped inside of his spinning head. So he's pretty challenging. Eye of Cthulhu is just easy. Like even on Expert Master Mode, he's so easy. Like I can go into it with 200 health and like a gold bow and be fine. I mean, same with, I'm gonna add, I think King Slime needs his own tier list because he's just so much easier than the rest of these. Like, this is the baby boss. Like, he's so easy. Like, he doesn't even have cool attack patterns or anything that can hurt you. He just bounces around and teleports. Golem is, for me, he's usually pretty easy when I get a good temple spawn. But he does take some effort because he just has a lot of health, especially with the new rework. Okay, Moonlord. I mean, yeah, he's pretty hard. Like, he's the end game boss. It'd be kind of sad if he was in the King Slime tier. He's pretty hard. I don't really have that much to say about him. Moonlord is by far not my favorite boss. I'm very excited for the rework in 1.4.5, but he's decently challenging, and that's it. Plantera is really easy. Well, she requires some effort, but she's really easy usually. But like, you just go around in a circle in a giant Plantera arena, and you're fine. Queen Bee, usually at the time I remember to do her, I'm digging in the jungle to get the Plantera bulb, and I run into a hive and realize I haven't done Queen Bee. So for that reason, she's going in easy, because Queen Bee is just very easy. Anyway, so that is my definitive tier list of every single Terraria boss ranked by difficulty. This is the correct tier list. No other tier lists are correct. I'm sure I am the only person to have ever done this ever, I'm sure. Totally. And that is the definitive tier list. Anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, maybe like, share, and subscribe. It's only one click and it helps out the channel a lot. Well, thank you for watching. And have a great day, I guess.